As lifelong proponents of Star Wars, we enjoy highlighting and studying the good stories in that universe. In honor of this hallowed day, we will be going back to the beginning with Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Today we will be looking at the introduction of the bad guys. Now yes, we know that we have already seen Stormtroopers and Darth Vader, however, we have yet to see the Empire. With this scene, we are introduced to how the Empire works. The scene opens with General Tagg telling the other generals his concern over the stolen Death Star plans. He's right in the fact that the rebellion is a danger. But, of course, the haughty Imperials don't believe that they could be in danger. Not when they're sitting on the planet killer.
Until this battle station is fully operational, we are vulnerable. The Rebel Alliance is too well equipped. They're more dangerous than you realize.
Dangerous to your Starfleet, Commander, not to this battle station.
But what he thinks is more important is the rebellion having the support of the people. Because every leader knows that the reason they are in power is because the people allow them to be in power. Here's where Grand Moff Tarkin steps in and tells the room that the Senate was disbanded by the Emperor. This event should have set off alarms in their heads, because as soon as you take power away from the people, they revolt.
The rebellion will continue to gain us support in the Imperial Senate.
The Imperial Senate will no longer be of any concern to us. I have just received word that the Emperor has dissolved the Council permanently. The last remnants of the old Republic have been swept away.
So the Empire should have seen the dissolving of the Senate as the last straw. Tarkin believes that this will mean a new era for the Empire. Everything in the old Republic has been swept away, and he thinks they will prosper even more. This is a problem, though, because now that each region has their own governor, the rebellion can now divide and conquer. But their equalizer is the Death Star. Tarkin says that fear will keep the people in line. However, if we can take anything from our own human history, fear doesn't keep people in line for very long.
The regional governors now have direct control over their territories. Fear will keep the local systems in line. Fear of this battle station.
General Tagg brings the discussion back to the story at hand, the plans to the Death Star being in the rebels' possession. Again, this man is the voice of reason that should be listened to. George knew the old saying, surround yourself with wise people and you will be wise. And he knew that the people who fail usually don't listen to wise people. So, as inconsequential as General Tagg seems, he's more important for the verisimilitude of the story.
If the rebels have obtained a complete technical readout of this station, it is possible, however unlikely, that they might find a weakness and exploit it.
The plans you refer to will soon be back in our hands.
Having this man be right and having the Empire ignore him is something that often happens in our world. It serves to keep the fantastical film grounded in reality. Darth Vader tells him not to worry about it, and that he's working on getting the plans back as they speak. Admiral Motti goes even further, saying that it won't matter what the rebels have. There's nothing they can do to the battle station.
Any attack made by the rebels against this station would be a useless gesture, no matter what technical data they've obtained.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
He suggests they use the Death Star, and we have this important shot of Tarkin, letting that idea sink in. It starts the wheels turning in Tarkin's head, and we see that idea happen when he destroys Alderaan. And here we get Darth Vader stepping in and making sure to tell everyone that the Force is still the ultimate power in the universe.
Don't be too proud of this technological terror you've constructed. The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
And he's right. Tangible things can be destroyed, like the Death Star. But the intangible, things like a rebellious spirit in the people of the galaxy, are far more powerful because they can't be destroyed. In fact, the more you try to fight something like that, the more it fights back. And this is where the Empire fails. In all of its military might, it has a fatal flaw in its ideology.
Your sad devotion to that ancient religion has not helped you conjure up the stolen data tapes, or given you clairvoyance enough to find the rebels' hidden fort.
Tarkin believes that he can crush the rebellion in one swift stroke, but ideas can't die. That's why the rebellion wins. And that's one of the many reasons why we love Star Wars, because it gives us hope that standing up against an oppressive power is not just right, but it's a winning strategy. And as always, may the Force be with you.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Enough of this. Vader, release him.
As you wish.